For this one, we're going to be jumping over into the division and the general topic specifically. So in the 1 through 10, these problems pop up very frequently. And the way to approach these, I noticed that a lot of times whenever we're multiplying, let's say something like this specifically, 168 times 4, what happens a lot of times is we're used to multiplying the 4 times the 8, then the 4 times the 6, and the 4 times the 1. And a lot of this times the students, what they do is they follow the same order when it's in division. So what we need to remember when it's division, we need to start from the 1 first. So we ask ourselves, how many times does 4 go into 1? And that's none. So then we move into the next one. How many times does 4 go into 16? And that's a 4. And then how many times does 4 go into 8? That's a 2. So your answer is 42. So just remember, when you're doing general division, make sure you start from the highest digit first, right? And this one here, basically it's the same thing. How many times does 6 go into 2? It's none. 6 into 24, that's 4 times. 6 into 6, that's 1. Okay, and again, whenever I'm circling all these, that does not mean that it's just kind of like to follow our train of thought in our mind. Just be careful with any stray marks and stuff like that as you're going through this. So 5 goes into 5 one time, right? Now this is a big one. A lot of students mess this one up because they don't ask themselves, how many times does 5 go into 2? And that's 0. And then you carry over, okay, since it doesn't go in, put the 2 with the 5, that's 25, right? How many times does this 5 go into 25? And that's a 5. Okay, so be careful with that one. A lot of students forget that 0. 9 into 3, none. 9 into 36, yes, it goes in 4 times. 9 into 0, nope. So you put a 0. 9 into 9, that's a 1. So your answer is 401. 4 into 1, nope. 4 into 16, yes, that's 4. 4 into 0, nope. And then 4 into 4, that's a 1. Okay, 3 into 11, well, 3 into 1, no. 3 into 11, yes, that goes in 3 times evenly. And then there's a remainder of 2, so the 2 goes with the 0, so it's 20. How many times does 3 go into 20? Well, that goes in 6 times, right? And there's a remainder of 2, because it's 18. And how many times does 3 go into 24? Well, that's 8, so your answer is 368. This one over here is a very common one. How many times does 8 go into 3? None. 3 into 32, that's 4. 3 into 3, that doesn't go in at all, so that's a 0. 3 into 32, that is a 4. So 404, similar on this one. 9 into 4, nope. 9 into 45, yes, that's a 5. 9 into this 4, nope, that's a 0. But 9 into 45, that's a 5.